Hello everybody and welcome back to the Library of Ruina. Okay, so my Ruina continues to slowly break at the seams. I don't know what the heck is going on, but I do know how to fix it. Well, bam! There it is. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with my game. If I had to guess, it's because we have so many freaking mods. But I digress. Okay, so the plan for this episode is apparently Cold Sun Office was updated, so I would like to do that. And then we have also installed a couple new mods while also removing a couple unused ones. Really trying to keep the library afloat, as one might say. But yeah. Alright, this took me way too long, but I figured out how to do it. So, Book of the Weighty Puppet, Book of a Puppet, and a Book of Distortion. I believe this is what we're doing. If not, hey, we're just gonna figure it out. Vienne, listen up. 3 o'clock, about 40 meters away, between low walls. Fire! He managed to parry a bullet! I don't remember how anybody talked in this mod, so that's fine. Most of them are dead anyway.
Whew. Well done, Alexi. Now we can finally call it a day.
Likewise, Vienne. It'd be really difficult for me to accomplish these tasks without your sniping. Apparently this is in the past. Okay, fair enough. Or wait, have we already done this? We'll find out.
Everyone has worked hard. Tend to your injuries first, and then proceed to support the others.
No, we definitely haven't done this. Because there's, I don't remember a world where all of them are together. Also, Dan Ding, best character, I'm just saying. Well, I guess we'll see if we encounter a new one who's even better, but still.
You really think we need any other support when we got this guy behind me?
Now, is this a guy or is this a lady? I don't know. Oh, I can't tell. I can never tell. Alright, you know what?
Don't go calling on me for any commissions of this level next time. I didn't want to come all this way again for a bunch of scum who can't even last half a second. Come on. I didn't just invite you here to let you handle the commission.
Hey, Vienne, is everything okay? You're not hurt, right? I've been hidden the entire time during the fight. Why would something happen to me? It might be better for you to look at Alexi instead.
Your initiative in command was wonderful back there, Alexi. It seems that I can rest assured on leaving the others to you in the future. However, I saw that you still appear to be a bit green in combat. Try to spare some time for practice with us.
Just let that old fart Glenn off easy again this time. You can go rest at home all day.
Alexi, what have you done? There's blood all over you.
Who knows what kind of drugs those guys took. We only gave them a slight graze and their bodies suddenly exploded.
Oh, it's okay. I'll help you wash it later.
Don't bother. I need to shake it all off and it should be clean. Speaking of which, Danding, take me back to the workshop later. The weapon you taught me to make last time isn't finished yet. Why don't we all go to our workshop? Bring Mr. Glenn. I'll ask him to taste my latest. It's better to let him go. It's already hard for him to get a day off, so don't go making him spend it in a hospital.
It's good to get together once in a while. We've been in a rush lately and haven't eaten much. It would be nice to have a cake or something. You were expecting this, am I right? Like I said, I didn't invite you here to handle just a commission with us. You go treat me. I don't have anything good at home. If you're willing to chew the tin for my sake, then be my guest.
Even if this is a girl, this is her voice now.
Let's discuss those things later. Now that this commission has been successfully completed, we should...
Mr. Liu Ye,
What's up?
do you remember that other commission our recon team has taken on before? If we don't take care of it now, I'm afraid we won't be able to make it in time.
I see. Take your time and remember to stay safe.
Speaking of which, I need to deal with some things on my own, so I'll go first. Huh? You're not gonna take me back? Just ask to take you there. You...
Okay. Alexi, I'll be heading to the workshop with Vienne and the others later, so come early when you're done with the commission. Wink.
got it.
Hey, Lexi, did we already handle a bunch of commissions this morning? How can there be more? All that we saw this morning really made me vomit. My nose smells like blood right now. Not that I can smell because it's filled with blood, but I feel there's still some gut residue sticking onto me somewhere.
Oh, don't you understand him? It's probably because Ms. Ghazi just said that she wanted to eat some cake. So he made up a reason to bring everyone out. Can you stop it, guys?
Well, don't go hiding those little thoughts of yours anymore. We understand you well as your brothers.
Remember to treat everyone to a good meal later, okay?
Stop making fun of him. We're always under Alexi's care, aren't we?
That's right. He used to be a kid. Oh, this is a girl?
No, this is a guy? Dude, I can't tell. It's so difficult for me. I have a ponytail. I should know that. Dude. Oh, whatever. It's not really a ponytail. It's more of like a itty bitty tail. I don't know. God dang it. I wish I was... whatever.
That's right.
No, I've already lost his voice. It's gone.
He used to be a kid who couldn't even understand basic stuff when the boss brought him to the office. By the way, I never thought that someone like you would become such a talented fixer. Maybe in a few years, you'll even be stronger than Mr. Vienne and Mr. Glenn. If you become the boss's deputy, don't forget about your brothers, okay? I don't remember. But is it really okay for us to hide like this from the operator?
You know what? Their voices are just gonna change. That's how it goes.
Don't worry, we're not doing anything bad. Anyways, why is this place so quiet as if all the people here just saw a ghost or something?
That's because I'm here. Nom 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 nom.
Is this Sunny? I think this is Sunny. Only Sunny wears booty shorts.
Hey guys, how's your day going?
Stay alert! Nope, it's not Sunny. God. Dude, I'm so bad right now. This is what I get. I'm out of practice.
Oh, what are you doing? No need to be so wary of me. You're making me sad. Just look at you guys so happy. I also want to impart a few words to you lot.
Who are you? Have we met before? Looks like you've been following us for quite a while. What's your business?
It doesn't really matter who I am. What is important, however, is that I have some good news for you. Is this? I think you may have heard of the library. A new star of the city? A lot of people have already died in there.
Is this the rumored invitation to that library?
It says here, a book of the distortion.
I mean, my man, you don't really want to go to the library, do you? You don't think we're actually going to that fraudulent library alone, right? There's no clear number of how many people lost their lives inside that place.
If you want to issue a request, please go directly to the Cold Sun office. We currently have other tasks on our plate right now. Is that so? We're just ordinary small-time fixers. You'd better hire someone else that's more suited for this kind of thing.
For such matters, we better contact Mr. Liu Ye first.
But it's rare for me to pass by here. Can't you guys fulfill this one wish of mine?
Fixer 4? There's 4 of them? Okay, fine, fair enough.
Do you not understand human language? We still have important things to do, so hurry up and get lost. Don't block our way.
So ruthless, huh? However, I think you may have misunderstood one thing. This is not a request.
Ah!
Dang it. I'm not saying those words.
Contact the operator! Watch out for this guy's weapon!
It's a guy. Whatever. Don't act impulsively. Stay calm. They were calm.
Your weapons are pretty good, but your prowess is lacking. Hey, stop acting rashly. I won't be able to finish this task smoothly if I end up killing you all.
What the heck are you trying to do?
My dear boss told me to deliver this invitation to all of you here. I was also told to watch you sign it and come back with what she needs. What a pity. I really thought you guys would just obediently cooperate with me here. Well, there's not that much time left, so I'm going to give you 2 final options. Option 1, abide well by my task. Then maybe we can become good friends in this way. Or I'll break your bones, then grab your hands and have you people sign your names on it.
Even if you don't really think we can...
Of course I don't think so. You're all so weak, none of you probably can do anything in that place. But didn't I say it? If you can willingly cooperate with this task, I can see us becoming really good friends. I'm a very kind person. How can I possibly have the heart to put my friends in danger? As I hold one of your heads, but that's fine. Here, look.
A drone? Is this a drone?
This is the fruits of my colleagues' hard work and the technology we can harness. You're gonna take this with you later. It's actually pretty strong and will serve you well.
Are you kidding? Why would we take something so suspicious with us here?
So that it can record what goes on and... Understood.
But Alexei!
Does it look like we have any other way?
Not bad, kid. You catch on quickly. I appreciate that. Well, gentlemen, without further ado, it's time for you to get going now.
By the way, haven't we seen something similar to this before?
Yep. Yeah, it's some pretty bad luck for those fixers to get into this kind of trouble.
Has this happened to you before?
How is that even possible? Not everywhere there is this kind of psycho who goes around killing people at the drop of a hat. Besides, even if it happened, it would have been dealt with long ago by someone stronger. But this guy looks so casual, he's probably got some powerful people backing him. Still, that guy and whoever's pulling the strings behind him seem to have their eyes on us. And I don't feel too good about hearing that.
What could be the motivation behind forcing these ordinary fixers into the library?
Who knows? Maybe to fish out the guy behind him? That group of fixers we saw at the beginning had no shortage of crazy strong people. The operator of that office even had a colored beside him. Anyway, let's save the specifics for later.
Am I still underestimating the amount of connections you had before you came here?
Don't make fun of me, Miss Director.
Don't take this situation lightly. We're not much better off now than we were before.
Dang it, I wasn't able to contact the boss or the others in the end. Alexi, you really took this drone with you? I think that guy has no good intentions at all.
If he really wanted our lives, he would have already done so with a few stabs. There's no need to lie to us. Welcome, dear guests. I am Angela, the director and librarian of my roles. Namesake.
Hello, we're a group of fixers from the Cold Sun office. My name is Alexi. Look, we don't really want to go any further than this. If it's possible, can we stay here for a while and then leave? The choice is yours.
Really?
You can turn back and leave now, and the invitation will take you to the place where you originally signed it. But I'm afraid I can't give you much time to think about it.
Originally signed it? Isn't that? That yellow hair is probably still waiting for us. I don't want to see him again.
Do we have no other choice? That's the rule here. Accept the library's ordeal, or turn around and leave. I see.
Dead end ahead and behind us. At least dying here would be much faster and cleaner. Unfortunately, all we can do now is bite the bullet heading towards us.
Let's go. May you find your book in this place.
Well, you guys are out of luck.
Alright, what are we up against? 165 health, 100 stagger resist. Recon team leader. Increase speed values of all allies by 1. Boost minimum roll value of all dice of all allies by 1 against targets with bind. That's Malkuth. That's a Malkuth floor.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what that is.
Somber Icy Knight. When using a combat page, blah blah blah. We've already seen that. Cold Rain Workshop. Inflict 1 bind. Upon winning 3 clashes in a scene, restore 1 light or draw 1 page, whichever is lower, once per scene. And Kizuna. Okay. Oh, wait, pages. Luminescence of Wintry Night. Restore 1 light. If target has bind, draw 1 page. Frozen Traces. Target will not lose bind at the end of the scene. On hit, inflict 1 bind next scene. Revolving Blades. Gain 1 slash power up this scene. That seems new. I don't seem to remember that. Maybe that's always been a thing, but I'm not too sure. Flash Freezing Cut. Costs 1 less for every 4 bind inflicted through combat pages this act. That's new. That's very new. That's very strong. Icebreaker. Draw 2 pages, 5 to 15, inflict 2 bind next scene, and 1 bind the scene after, and then also a counterblock. Polar Ice Bloom. All dice on this page gain +1 power for every 4 bind inflicted through combat pages this act, up to +5. 4 to 9, inflict 2 bind next scene and the scene after. On hit, inflict 1 feeble next scene and scene after. On hit, if target has 3 or more binds, seal a speed die of target for the next scene. Okay. Inflict 1 bind, Somber, Icy, Kizuna, and then all the same pages. Auxiliary Drone. It has Shimmering, Condition Monitoring. Whenever an ally is inflicted with a status ailment, have the amount inflicted. Ugh. Okay. At the start of each scene, give 2 Strength and Endurance to 2 random other allies. At the start of each scene, recover 10 HP and stagger resist of the ally with the lowest current HP.
Keep it up.
Target ally does not clash with an ally. On hit, if target is an ally, instead of dealing damage, recover same amount of HP and stagger resist of target. 8 to 15, give 2 Strength, Endurance, and Haste next scene. Okay.
Let me help.
Cannot be redirected. Copy and add dice from this page to target's counter queue. If not rolled, recover 5 HP. If not rolled, recover gain 2 Strength and a counter pierce die. Wow. Okay, you guys are pretty tough. Now, what is a fair floor that we can bring against you? Could bring out the Chargers. Kinda thinking about it. Likewise, could bring out... Well, I don't know. This page is... You know what? We'll bring out Bina. We'll bring out the Binner. Here we go.
Data collection function activated.
Lexi, we will follow your command as usual.
Let's hope this thing can help us. Interestingly, you are like fully animated. Look at you. Look at this little guy. Wow. We're really upping the budget nowadays. Okay. Then let us begin. Oh. Now, what I want to do... Can't use Heart of Aurora. Okay, that's a problem. I kind of forgot that Azazel cannot have any light. But, you know what? That's fine. Let's go ahead and draw. Good chance that we counter that. Draw 2 pages. Okay. So, how do we get light again? Completely, gotta be honest. Sort of forgot about that whole thing.
The chain. We are ascended beyond your mortal coil.
Ow. Degraded chain, you don't need that speed die, do you? Ouch. Okay. Ooh, good double clash. Okay.
You cannot hope to outclash Sambo.
Okay. Ouch. Okay, those are real unfortunate losses. Oh. Okay, not amazing. Could have been a little bit of a better turn. Weight of Sin. Bonk.
Then let us begin.
Okay. That extra strength is definitely going a long way for him.
Chain.
Keep it up.
The degraded pillar. A little bit of fairy never hurt anybody except for our enemies.
Tackle mount. Nyum, nyum, nyum.
Good blocks. Absolutely amazing. Heart of Aurora does not work out for us. That sucks. Block 1. Okay, we got 2 minimum rolls. Awesome. Good amount of damage. We need to kill that drone. It is, it's causing issues for us. Let's just say it that way. I'm gonna go for Shockwave. Right here, make sure we target the empty slot. Then, I want to go... Go go for the free chain right here. Then counters? Yeah. Go ahead and try and get rid of that. Degraded Fairy. Can't use Arcana Flash, so in the name of justice, let's go ahead and try that. Go for a multi-slash right here. That should guarantee a kill. I'm gonna go ahead and go for Helen. Kaboom. Let's draw, shall we? We might dodge some of that. Okay, I'm gonna go for Beyond because we are aggressively blocking. And then we're gonna go for Season the Meat right here. Get him. Okay, first one basically misses. Second one didn't do much better. At least we got damage on everybody with that one. Ow! That's fine. Nobody got a buff. Didn't manage to get through all of those. Can't recycle that die. Excellent. Okay, did get through one of the counter dice. Helen works out very nicely for us. Oh, one off the second block. He goes for Frozen Traces. That's fine. That's going to be a bit of bind on us. Yikes, they are hitting really hard. We still do not manage the dodge. Okay. Multi-slash to recover some health, as well as take out one of the Cold Sun Fixers. You know what? Big eyes on Sombor. Big Bird, with its many eyes, decided to watch over the forest for intruders, for Big Bird's eyes could see very far and see things that we cannot. The degraded seal. Okay, counter die, very strong. No. Good stagger. Basically second stagger. Drone is taken out. Okay. Good blocks. Sombor continues to be a tanking Chad. Requiem. Works out in our favor. Shockwave for some healing. One left. The Tilted Scale. We'll also go for Apocalypse, because this is absolute apocalypse scenario. Get 'em, boys. Got him.
Speaking of which, did you notice that drone during the reception? It was all animated and stuff.
Yes, but you just broke it shortly after the reception had begun.
I mean, that thing didn't look like it was fighting. It looked like it was collecting data about our library. A signal transmitter on its head has been active the whole fight.
What's so special about it?
Normally, the expensive drones like the one those fixers brought with them are only available to those associated with the wings. But that yellow hair just casually threw it to your ordinary group of fixers. And judging from its performance in battle, that drone was definitely not one of the ordinary cheap models. They're trying to gather whatever info they can about the library by forcing fixers to sign the invitation for them. Looks like there's much more to this than I thought. Are we the target of some shady people now? Of course, we haven't ruled out the fact that some annoying fellow is plotting something against us.
You might as well say it now. I'm still curious about what you said before you received those guests.
It's nothing, just an old story. I remembered a fixer who always liked to fiddle with stuff like this. I just remembered that the other librarians named me for something. Let's talk about it next time.
Why are you locked? Because there's a part 2. Uh-oh, this is gonna be long. There's so much more content than I realized.
A faint
glow from the lamp's wick shone through the accumulated dust, faintly revealing the rotting flesh on the ground. If you understand the rules of the back streets. Close the doors and windows. A pair of eyes whispered in the window. Don't get into trouble. The man dragged his heavy body through the alley with staggering steps. A red silk bit his heel tightly, so conspicuous in this back alley late at night. Light? The door is ajar. He held his bleeding right arm and leaned against the wall for a long time and thought. Better than dying out here.
What a surprise! Hey, this kid's innards should be enough to settle our payment. I mean, his body looks pretty intact. Why don't we send him to one of those nearby labs?
Yeah, it's pretty rare sight nowadays to see someone with such healthy organs and a completely natural body.
The payment deadline is almost due. If you value your lives, then cut out his organs and get going.
The worn door creaked, and the sound of boots stepping inside was especially crisp.
Why are there others here? What the heck? Just a wounded, bereaved dog. Today's a lucky day. The parts on this guy don't look that cheap either.
So are we doing it?
Of course, time is tight, so don't delay.
In a few moments, a few rats who were just talking and laughing gradually lost their body temperature. Bunch of... If only I wasn't injured. Suddenly, the man pulled out the light. He crouched down against the wall, suppressing the pain, held his breath, and stared out the window. The sound of tiny footsteps passed ears. Only he knew in his heart what this meant. As the footsteps faded, he slowly loosened his grip on the weapon. But then a pair of blue eyes suddenly came closer to him. Still alive. He raised his knife. However, the image in front of the eyes darkened in the trance. Ultramarine. The word overflowed in his pre-conscious brain. Tuh. Disgusting.
It's that reoccurring dream again, with dew and blood creeping into my brain.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's, I see what's going on here. So they've totally revamped how that... Wait a minute! I think I know what we're missing on Malkuth's floor. I think I know why some of our pages were missing. We're missing Liu... We're missing them! Huh. Well, I guess I just put something together. Okay, so... Consider... Should we just go through all the levels again? See, there's that part of me that's like, oh, we should definitely just go through, like, the new stuff, but... At the same time, if they reworked everything, and also they seem to have added new content as well... whatever.
Hey, boss. What are you doing? Sorry. Got distracted by something trivial.
The matter you gave me has been solved, and the information has been sent to that little Sonny.
He promised us that he would get rid of the local syndicates plaguing our office, along with those brutes from the Barzini family once everything is over. I can only hope that Sonny guy can actually put up a fight and not get killed in the middle of the job. Thanks for your hard work. I let you deal with the syndicate's affairs alone every time. The situation outside's now very chaotic. Pinky and the Ring are fighting fiercely in the outskirts. It's been said that the guys in the middle are planning something. Not to mention this strange organization established by the Blue Reverberation. I heard that even the Hana Association are finally preparing to intervene in the chaos those guys have been causing. Maybe we ought to limit our communication with the Thumb more, if the association finds out. Our status as an affiliate office is going to be a risk here. Unfortunately, the office's manpower is limited. We don't have enough people to maintain peace and order, and ensuring the safety of civilians. The local syndicates always find a way to slip through the cracks. We can only get what we can from the people we trust. There's no other way around for us to do all of this. Yeah, I bet those officials up above are too busy spending the whole day drinking coffee. These sorts of jobs shouldn't fall on us poor sods. The associations usually provide us with help and assistance. It's our duty to take people's money and do their job for them. That being said, boss, you've been doing things beyond this category for a long time now. People in the city are naturally wicked. No matter how many people you help, they may still not think well of you. Even the ordinary residents in the nearby neighborhood are feeling concerned. Helping to keep the peace around the place for free without demanding any kind of payment or catch, huh? And that's exactly why our office has managed to come so far now, is it not?
Not good. Lexi, he's gone. We haven't received anything about their current status after they went out to handle another commission. I thought they went to the Cold Rain workshop, but they weren't there either. I haven't heard anything from them for a whole day now. I've been searching nearby areas with others for a long time, but we haven't found any trace. The night in the back streets is approaching. At this rate.
That Alexi boy got caught in some accident, did he? Pity. I kinda like the kid. At least, he was a bit more resourceful than you, Vien.
I'm not in the mood to joke with you right now. Operator, we can't just leave them out there and not care. If the night in the back streets...
Bien, you should know that it would be foolish to put an entire office at risk for the sake of a few people. Didn't you also say that the night in the back streets is approaching now? If you continue to make a scene like this, you will only put everyone in an awkward situation. Am I wrong?
Were their lives that insignificant to you? Where's your usual saintly attitude when you know they'll only die if you leave them alone like this? Say something!
But even so, we have to do what we can. Alright. Maybe it's because their commission just took up more time than usual. Anyway, Alexei would have went into hiding with the others if anything bad actually happened. Even if it does happen to be the worst case scenario, this is something you should have gotten used to as a long time ago as a fixer, shouldn't you?
Boss, something is wrong here. We just found Ehud's body in the middle of nowhere. Ugh. This is Ehud's...
Hey, why did you bring it in here?
Oh. What about Alexei and the others? Any sign of them?
No.
You don't necessarily all have to be... We just have to look around more.
Don't argue, Vien. We have another job to do. Yeah, Vien, last time the boss asked us to find a kid named Leon, and there's been no progress up to this point. Alas, it really is too easy to make a person disappear entirely in the city. That's not what I'm talking about.
What's the matter? You don't look well. Could there be anything worse than this?
Just take a look at it and you'll understand.
This is, a commission straight from the HANA Association? Library? I think I heard of it before. Didn't it just recently become a star of the city?
Yes, this is an urgent request from HANA. After their investigation, the library is suspected to have some kind of connection with the distortions going around.
To prove the connection between the two, it is vital to retrieve the books listed on the invitation. All applications of force are permitted.
This was sent along with the invitation to the library.
The grandpa above is really making fun of us. Eeh, library is, by all means, not just any star of the city. Look at the list on this thing. The index, the thumb, even the Leo that specializes in open warfare all got booked in the library.
Although we could have handled commissions on this level before, it's costed us a lot each time. Besides, there's no time to contact the people from Cold Rain Workshop. It would be nice if Mr. Danding and Mr. Ultramarine Escape could come.
I'm curious about something. Hang on. Oh no, we have voice on. I noticed some of the sounds were voiced. I was kind of wondering if maybe this was voiced now, but no.
Is there no room for bargaining?
As I said before, our office and HANA share a mutually beneficial relationship. We simply cannot refuse their request in times like these.
Although I am very upset, considering how much support we got from them. If we break the agreement now, even the most shady and notorious offices out there won't be around to help us. Once our office loses its affiliation with the association, syndicates will start swarming this place like flies. I'm afraid that all of us are gonna...
We should get prepared first. Everyone except those injured and off duty, get ready and depart to the library with me. Treat the association's commission as top priority.
You know, this isn't any different from receiving a death sentence.
Relax. We pulled through the strongest of waves and gusts. This won't be any different. This is a choice we must make for the sake of the office and those it protects.
Boss, I understand how important these are to you, but as you said, we have to do what we can. And again, you should immediately contact the Ultramarine Escape. With that running speed is, it might be possible for him to arrive in time.
Forget it. I've already called him out once today, and now it's also late, so don't bother him again. Oh, if you're really worried about your own safety so much, then let me put this in another way. This mission is indeed very dangerous. Those who don't want to go can stay. You don't have to force yourself. You all have the right to choose freely.
How can we turn our backs from you at a time like this?
Just give us the order, boss. All of us will follow your lead.
All right. Saved me from my old life, so I'm not afraid this time.
I appreciate the trust that all of you have in me. I'm sure we will get through this. But regarding this commission, Vienne, I want you to stay. Aren't you worried about Alexei? So stay here for now and thoroughly investigate what happened.
Are you kidding me? Now, the night in the backstreets is about to begin. You're asking me to stay and investigate instead? Do you think I'm still some 3-year-old? If I stay now, all I can do here is hole up in the spot and wait for you to return. I can't do anything. Do you think I'm too emotional? I'll hold everyone back?
Vienne, remember what happened when we dealt with the Order of the Incandescent Flame. If Dan Ding wasn't by your side at that time.
But that's exactly why I have to go this time. You Everyone in the office? Even Dan Ding. What do you all see me as? I can't go on living under everyone's protection like this forever. The fledgling bird will eventually return to the sky. Sooner or later, I'm gonna have to take care of myself on my own and stand on my own feet.
Vienne, I respect your wishes. Everyone, no one will be allowed to die in this battle. You must put your own safety first, and we will return victorious. Let's all go down and get ready. We'll leave soon afterwards. Wait, Glenn, before we leave, there's something I have to tell you.
Oh, this one has nothing to do with the guy we saw last time. He seemed to be targeted by the Hana Association now. These affiliated offices are practically their vanguard. If they can't handle it, then Hana will most likely come in person.
You seem to have said before that you know something about the fixers at this office, correct? Why are you sighing? Could it be that fixer is also an acquaintance of yours?
No, I've only heard about this guy. Just like... apparently Roland is a Cold Sun fixer now. Just like you saw, he really isn't like most of us. He probably counts as one of the rare, admirable but stupid, good guys in the city, I guess. If I remember correctly, he managed to get a lot of fixers under his belt when they're desperate. Also, like the Zwei usually does, his office often tries to keep the peace and protect the residents of the back streets. What's unbelievable is that he doesn't go expecting anything in return after helping others. Total weirdo in this city where everyone wants to profit off of every situation they land themselves in. I never thought that fate would one day decide to play with his life and send him here.
If he really is such a good person as you say, why did he choose to ignore the missing members of his office?
What I meant is that he's one of the more so-called good guys when compared to the rest of the city. Maybe this good guy is just trying to keep the good image of the office. Or maybe the commission from Hana can't be delayed. Or maybe there's a long and ulterior story behind him. Who knows? But in any case, he's done a lot of things that most people would consider righteous, didn't he?
Well, I can only express my regret about it. This was simply brought about by the choices the guests have made. I have never forced anyone to come here. Like you have said, there is no way we can satisfy everyone. We all have different perspectives and starting points. Each side can only perform their respective responsibilities. I hope you don't get emotional from all this.
Of course, that's that and this is this.
You got here surprisingly quick.
Doesn't look as scary as expected, huh? Guess I was just too nervous.
Stay alert. The more inviting a place is, the more likely it is to be very dangerous. Even the slightest mistake can end you.
Welcome, dear guests. I am Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake.
Hello. I'm Cold Sun Office Operator Liu Ye. We have come here to receive books listed on this invitation.
They will be yours for the taking, as long as you pass the library's ordeal.
May I ask, is combat really the only way to pass this so-called ordeal?
What do you mean?
As you can see, I have no intention of fighting. I'm willing to get these books through other possible means, if there are any. I can offer anything in exchange. Money, intelligence. You can even entrust me to do anything within my power.
I'm sorry, but that is how this place works. If this wasn't the case, the library shelves wouldn't be so full as they are now. The rules on the invitation cannot be bent. I always keep my word. You clearly don't want to risk those around you in any more danger, so why did you come here?
Since the collection of books here seems to be very abundant, you must know why we made this choice, right? How can there possibly be any semblance of freedom in this city? Be it others or us, we are mere components that only serve to make the machine we call this city whole. It's better to say that everything we have now is all but a mere reflection of the lake we gaze upon. All we can do right now is to seize the moment presented to us.
If this is truly your choice, the door to the ordeal is open for you.
Let's get started.
May you find your book in this place.
Alright, let's see it. Liu Ye, at the start of the scene, take 5 damage, recover 3. Stagger resist if HP is 50% or lower. Gain 1 protection and stagger protection at the start of the scene. The amount is increased to 2 if HP is 25% or lower. At the start of the act, inflict 1 bind to all enemies. Whenever an enemy dies, inflict 1 bind of paralysis to all enemies next scene. Cold Rain, Somber Icy, Congeal and Freeze. In a clash, for every stack of bind on the opponent, lower the minimum roll value of their dice by 1 up to 5. At the end of the scene, if this character took less than 20 damage, make Vienne untargetable next scene. Okay. Offensive dice power +1, Kizuna. Luminescence, Frozen, Flash Freezing Cuts, and Memories of the Past. On use, destroy the second and third die on this page unless user has gained 1 out of 3 negative emotions during the previous scene. 9 to 21, inflict 3 bind. 9 to 10, inflict 1 fragile. 9 to 10, inflict 3 bleed. Bien. At the start of the scene, gain 3 protection, stagger protection, cold rain, somber icy, battlefront courage. If this character is not hit during the scene, gain 3 stagger protection, 1 haste, and 1 strength next scene. At the end of each scene, if the Liu Ye took more than 20 damage, gain 1 strength, restore 2 light next scene, Kizuna, and Pierce Mastery. Supportive Fire. If target has bind, deal 5 stagger damage, inflict 1 bind. Locate weak point. Draw this page at the start of the act. On use, add 1 off-string bolt to hand. Inflict 1 bind, fragile, and disarm. Okay. Huh. Well. I think because of how this is turning out, I'm going to slowly go down our list so that every floor actually gets a little bit of action. So we've already used Binner. So now it's time for the Malkuth. Fire versus ice. Alrighty then, here we go. Oh. Shockwave does not work against the bullets. Okay. Pin down, works out nicely. Restrained. Scorching Light. Okay, 4 damage. Ah! Okay, good block. Alright, not our best opening turn, but Dave is able to do quite a bit of damage. Clench Heart is going to do an insane amount of damage. Very nice. Clash Power. You know what? I'm gonna do Display of Affection on Dave. I know that seems weird, but I'm confident in it. I'm confident in my choice. However, we're in a little bit of trouble, but I think we can pull something out. Then let us begin. Amazing AoE damage. Unfortunately, he did target the wrong page of Liu Ye. Not a lot to be done about that. The heart of a dragon. Ouch, he got to use all of them. Okay. Alright, that bind is proving to be a little bit of an issue. We do recover a fair amount of health on Malkuth. He's gonna go for Frostblade combo. One more time. Nope. Okay, good clash. Damage proc. That's a kill. Gregory Adalis with the absolute gambler build is, it's working out. let's see, we've got 7 energy. Rather charge. Yeah, we don't have any ways to generate charge this turn, which is you know, not amazing. Actually, we could go for Fiery Waltz right here. Then Adorable Claws, maybe we can get through. I'm gonna go for Scorching Light. Actually, let's replace this. So Prickly, now Scorching. There we go. Nobody's targeting you, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go for... Actually, any attack we go for is no good. Let's see. Buff everybody. Yeah, why not? And then we'll also go for Multi-Slash. Then, Adorable Claws right here. A lot of people are going for Kyle, so let's go for Combusting Courage. And then which one? This one.
Waned Evertide. Go.
Okay, that's fine. We take a bit of damage so long as we're not staggered. Perfect. Okay, that not ideal. That was a complete clash loss. Recover a ton of health on Gas Mask Dave. Malkuth won exactly 0 clashes. Okay, good. Okay. Didn't spread nearly as much fire as we could have. Scorch Light. Okay. Ah! Motion level should be going up. I'm gonna go...
Gregory Dallas.
Okay. Yeah, could be a little bit better. Our haste build on Malkuth is, not doing too good in this situation, gotta be honest. Let's go for Pin Down. I think it has a fairly high chance to work. Maybe not against that, but what we could do is Kaboom. Okay, anybody going for you? No. So I want to go for Clench Heart. We'll be able to survive that, no problem. Then, let's recover some more health. Okay. Anybody going? Nope. So, let's go ahead and Stargaze. And then I want to Shockwave to draw. Chi-Wen, because we're both burning. We're not going to be able to win that. And then, boom. Yeah, we knew we weren't going to win this one. Ooh, we didn't get staggered. That's a free amount of damage for us. Still recovered a little bit of health. Clench Heart, extremely strong, and we recover a fair amount more past that. Okay. Multi-Slash actually almost winning. That is crazy. We got a damage proc. Chi-Wen, a little bit more health recovered. And we're dead. Oh! Right. Okay. The enemy have done the most damage. You know what? I want to Spores. Who does not have one yet? Kalana. Then I want to go for Wing Beat so that we can actually recover a fair amount of health. Well, actually, spend up to 10. Yeah, buddy. We're rolling the dice. She might even be dead off that. Ooh, real close. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You'll love to see it.
Now let me heal.
We're up to 90 health. Okay, counter die does not work out in our favor. Okay, untargetable. Now we just gotta finish it, which is a little easier said than done. Okay, this should be enough. Provided... Ouch. Sweet.
acceleration protocol.
And we all remember this part.
Let go of me. I can still fight. Why should I run away?
Bien?
It's not over yet. Everyone there is still fighting too. There's no reason for us to back down at a time like this.
Bien, calm down. Hear me out. This was all boss's intention. I was ordered to immediately take you away if things took a turn for the worst.
Get away! Even so, you have no right to decide for me. So selfish about one's life, yet so fearful of death. You can run off on your own, but I won't leave my comrades behind. Ugh. You...
Sorry, Bien. Boss, I couldn't be with you all the way to the very end. That's my only regret. For the sake of this kid and everyone in the office, please come back safely.
You know something I thought of? And it kind of dawned on me while I was setting up a new Hakma floor. I think Cold Sun was like the first mod we ever did. Right? Or at the very least it was like one of the first, like, top 3 or something. So honestly, I'm kind of surprised I remember it as well as I do. But yeah, I genuinely think Cold Sun was definitely like one of the first mods that we ever did in this series, and it's kind of fitting that it's also one of the first we do after my little break, waiting for a bunch of mods. That's probably why I don't perfectly remember a bunch of stuff, so yeah, you know, we'll just keep going. Now, I don't think we're gonna get through the entirety of Cold Sun in this episode, so this is probably gonna be like a city. Oh, the huge like 4-episode filled mod. A city? No, not City of Drama. That's a different one. Can't remember the name right now. For the life of me, the name of it is eluding me. But you know which one I'm talking about, probably.
What the? I've never seen such power of this magnitude before. Even I can't. Glenn should have taken Vienna away by this time. Everyone retreat! I will hold them off! Hurry!
It's already too late.
What are you still standing there for? Why aren't you...
Why, you ask? How can we leave you behind, boss? Ha ha ha!
Oh! It's not too late to retreat! What on earth is making you people do this for me? I'm alone again. Just like before. Someone there, talking to my mind. Well, I guess it's not so bad to have someone to talk to in these last moments. Saying such things. Seems like you know all about my past, huh? Once again, I'm always putting up that facade of protecting others. Indeed. This entire notion of protecting others is all a front to satisfy my own selfish desire. It's okay for other people to make sacrifices. Whatever. I don't care. Playing the role of a so-called good guy and hero, all just to please my own sense of satisfaction. What an ugly and miserable soul I have. But isn't everyone in the city like this? Acting almighty and righteous. In fact, I bet there's all sorts of unsightly words and
pus underneath all those rationales they spit out, right? Yes, this is the cruel truth. Thanks to you, I have to face it again, once more. Perhaps this is my true nature. Even when placed in a situation like this, I still want to avoid responsibility and rationalize that everyone is like this, without any degree of shame. Sure enough, this is the end of the line for me, huh? But is that really the case?
A pure shade of blue fills
my vision.
Even if you make excuses and say you have to do something else, life will definitely get better. You still don't know anything about me, do you? Let's stop here. Your stay here will only bring more pain for the both of us. Please get away from me.
At that time, I was thrown out in such a wretched manner. Abandoned by... I have no choice but to struggle in the darkness, with no way out.
Yeah, they seem new.
Ho ho! Newcomer, these are some fresh and high quality ingredients, still free of any blocks. Now don't go standing there dumbfounded. Hurry up and help. We can also save a slice for you later. His lad's always been like this when he just joined the group. His new bud ain't even used to the smoke. So just leave him alone. We just gotta do our own thing. Hey, really doesn't know how to smile and enjoy things. Oh, pal, don't be making such a sad face. Thanks to ye, those fixers were laid to rest lickety-split. Lots of valuable things on these unlucky fellas. I reckon the boss won't be so rough with us after this. A golden opportunity we've landed in, eh? Why don't we pack a piece later and find a few cooks for a good old meal? Well, is it gotta be served in slices? Gotta love eating flake slices of meat, and then after finish you up with a nice fine dose of that spiked smoke. Oh, that feeling.
Are you guys really into this?
Oh, nothing to worry about, pal. All good if you can't take it. You ought to head back to the boss with the riches then. We're gonna go muck about and enjoy ourselves first.
Next time, bring me one too. Having lost all hope in life, I was practically a walking corpse, immersed in blood and killings. Gradually losing control of myself in those moments, I set my foot on the steps made of flesh and blood lying before me, struggling to climb up. I had thought that my life would slowly fade to nothingness as I covered myself more in this filth, just like all those ordinary city dwellers. But
I don't know which one's which. Ooh, I don't know which one.
Chin, you know what? She's got more chin, so we'll just say she's Chin.
That's all I have to say. Time never stops for anyone, and if you're not going to listen, I'm not going to say it again. Lambda and I came here this last time because we learned about your current situation by chance. We're frightened, and thinking that we're still old friends after all, decided to kindly try persuading you.
I have my reasons on why I can't go back, no matter what. did you end up like this? Liu Ye! What exactly is the reason that makes you keep on fooling around in such a place and degrading yourself?
Lambda, quiet down. There are others out there.
Okay, I'm pretty sure Chin is this one, Lambda is this one, but oh well. Maybe, if I could actually see who was talking right here, that'd make life a little easier, but
Can't do that. That would be too simple.
that's a complaint I've always had, but I don't think I've ever voiced it until now.
I know what I'm doing. Who are you to tell me what to do? But you can't just keep on being obsessed with...
This is it. This is the den of those...
It hurts. I don't want to die.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So this is definitely Lambda. That's Chin. Well, we'll just swap the voice.
Stop it, all of you. Don't you know we're with...
Man, he's still waiting for us to go back.
You...
Don't listen to their nonsense. The deputy operator got skinned and cut into 1,000 pieces alive by these. When he got caught, I'll make these pay with their own blood.
Please follow the dispatch of the association. Act calmly.
Gosh darn it! Ha! The association's lapdogs are coming in.
It's over! It's over! They're everywhere! What do we reckon we do now?
It's all over. No, I can't die in a place like this.
There's another guy after there! Go after him! We can't let him get away!
I was finally pushed to the edge at that time. Death was close at hand. It's as if the punishment for my previous evil deeds has finally been handed down to me. My old friend and his wife also perished in this incident. Speaking of which, isn't this exactly the same situation as I was in back then? So, this is my trial, forcing me to atone for everything I've done. Well, then, please. In a dark alley, rising like smoke, falling like water, darkness was encroaching, and I have long since melted into this darkness. Here, a person can only see what's nearby, gazing into the endless and empty cycle of the abyss. I was standing in the middle of such void. Standing still, unable to determine how long I've had my gaze fixed on it. It went on for so long. Seeing through only one perspective isn't going to cut it. But maybe only half a second has actually passed since then. Because when appeared in front of me, a strand of hair started to rub on my cheek. Whether a lot of time has passed since then or not, all the different thoughts in my mind start to get blurred at this point. Just looked at me, with a strangely familiar yet unfamiliar shade of blue swimming in his eyes. Warmth or mockery, I can't exactly express what I felt in that moment. But my own guts began to scream, reminding me that it was a memory I had repeatedly tried to recall after doing my best to forget about it. Finally, he spoke. Liu Ye? As the voice echoed throughout the void, the man's blurred form became clearer and clearer.
great. You're finally willing to come see me.
I opened my mouth and thought for a while, but I couldn't recall anything about this child in front of me.
It's all your fault. I've been stuck in this place for so long, I've piled up all the things I wanted to say. Remember Abigail? She said she would take us to the flower fields, but you know what happened? She tricked into coming with her to such a place and made us get lost. That girl really is hopeless, isn't she? Ah, by the way, remember the trouble Zhao Yin caused last time? At that time, both of us stayed up all night, but
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Also, I'm dying.
also, you should have just left it all behind. After all, everything that you and I have been through has long since came to an end on that day, huh?
What? Under the attack of a series of unfamiliar terms with unknown meanings, I couldn't get in a single word. The child seemed to laugh abruptly because of this.
Our conversation is as ridiculous as a blind man giving directions to a deaf man.
Suddenly, he lowered his eyelids and gazed at me in silence.
Liu Ye, tell me, does this god she often talks about truly exist? I hope you can answer just this one question of mine. If God really does exist, then why won't he even try to look at us? Show me, Liu Ye. Show me how to breathe, will you? You don't have to be silent anymore. You don't have to forget your name anymore. Wait. Okay, well, technically, that's not what I said, but oh well. You don't have to run away anymore. Please, hold on to my hand. Please, don't take away the memories we experienced together.
Who?
There's so many voices. I don't have the for this.
Sir, is there something you need from us?
Oh, I see. This is the child.
A mere child. Luzan, is that you? How did you end up in this kind of commission? I thought no one really cares about ordinary security commissions like this.
I only happened to be passing by. What else were you thinking, You know, I would have thought you were long since dead if you hadn't suddenly shown up in front of me. To think you, who's been fooling around by himself for so many years, is still standing before me, alive. What do you mean? We haven't been fooling around at all. This kid. He's a good talker. Where did you find him?
It's a long story.
I think I've seen you somewhere. This umbrella? Are you the color known as the Ultramarine Escape? Do you two know each other? How rude of me. Hello, sir. Hello there. It appears this Liu Ye guy is more of a womanizer than I thought, considering you've already grown up and behaved.
Things are not what you think they are.
Talking too much. It's boring to explain a lot of things clearly. Can't I still guess your situation? Coincidentally, I also happen to have a young troublemaker under my custody.
His name? What? That's the biggest plot twist of them all. I was certain Danding was a girl. Are you kidding? What? Dude, that's the biggest plot twist so far. What? When did I make Cold Sun Part 2? Like, what? I don't know. Over 13 episodes ago, nobody told me that Dan Ding was not a girl. Dude, I went this whole time thinking Dan Ding was a girl. Oh boy, to be fair, I would have thought you're a girl. You have a very feminine set of features. I'm just saying, why is everyone so feminine? Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the womanizer here. Dude, is everyone a girl to me? Like, I'm sorry. This just really caught me off guard. I know this like ruins the moment, but holy crap. Dan Ding is a dude. Really? Did I already learn this? The deja vu I'm getting is so bad. Ay. Okay. Well. Now that the moment has passed, let's take a breath, compose ourselves. We're back in it. Oh man, okay. Talk about a plot twist. Okay. Hey. Coincidentally, I also happen to have a young troublemaker under my custody. His name is Dan Ding. So, next time you come to my place, I should introduce you to him, and vice versa. Could it be that you... Oh, have you guessed it? But I can't promise you an answer. You're still the same as ever, I should say. So, you've become a color fixer. Shall we go together after completing the commission and catch up on the old days? Whatever pleases you. I have plenty of time to spare anyway. It's unbelievable that I could meet you again like this. But I'm not sure... Excuse me. I'm not sure how to feel about this. Is this my punishment? To have you look at me in this state? Your renowned color. And me? Someone as incompetent as me isn't even qualified to stay by your side. I guess I can only continue to live with this hypocritical facade I've put up. All I ask from you is to forgive me for what I've done. Finally, we're done. These guys from the Index can be really troublesome. How are you, gentlemen from the Thumb? That battle just now was really dangerous, but thanks to the both of you, it went rather smoothly. Thank you for your help. It's not really a big deal. We just happen to have similar goals. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, as they normally say. So, I thought it would be in our best interest to work together to deal with them. We won't forget this act of kindness you've done for us today. And if you have no further business with us, please excuse us for going ahead of you. You're the only one left. Can you still stand? From the looks of it, are you that proxy who defected? You're a pretty good fighter. It's a good thing you ran into the fight between the Index and the Thumb. Otherwise, it's hard to say what might have happened to you. Can't say anything. You don't look like you can keep walking. Do you have a place where you can stay at? You don't have to be so wary of me, okay? We just fought side by side together, after all. To tell you the truth, I run an office nearby, and it happens to be short of fixers right now. If you like, it could be a good place for you to make a living. Right. I've been putting up this facade of hypocrisy just so I can get by in this ruthless and greedy world, constantly seeking to profit from the misfortune of others. They started calling me a hero,
All because I kept on picking up one desperate person after another. But this so-called title is but a mere front, akin to the moon's reflection in the water, concealing all the unseen filth and selfish thoughts beneath its veil. Once they see the real me, they will definitely abandon me. Lausanne, are you okay? I should have seen this coming. An explosion occurred when that guy died.
It doesn't matter. I never imagined myself getting out of there unscathed.
Yeah, that person is probably the strongest we've come across so far. The Cardinal has been dealt with. I think Glenn and Dan Ding should be able to get here soon. I hope they're safe. But these children... I never thought the Cardinal will actually think of using these young children as shields. Boy, what should I call you?
Okay, well, when I see him from this angle, it looks much more like a boy.
Alexei, it was quite commendable of you to charge towards that guy.
If you want, you can take this boy with you back to the workshop, no? He's brave and looks promising. It doesn't seem like a bad thing to give the kids over at the workshop more company.
Don't give me a hard time here. Why don't you go ask the boy himself on what he really wants?
Okay, I get it. So, Alexei, would you like to follow me back to the office? And just like that, I took the kid in. But why, then, would I suddenly put his unclear fate aside? Unbelievable.
Exactly. How unbelievable of you.
Huh?
Liu Ye, don't you think it's ridiculous? You treat the loss of human life as if it's nothing, yet you put so much emphasis on saving others.
That's not how it is.
If that's not the case, why did you turn a blind eye to that child? Why do you keep avoiding me? Life in the back streets has made you less of an actual person, has it not? Liu Ye, do you really not remember anything? Or perhaps you're only trying to avoid it. Look, these are memories you've repeatedly avoided and went after. I knew it. You don't even possess the courage to look at these scars. As expected. The past holds nothing, and memories are roads we can't turn back from. Sooner or later, my legacy will completely disappear from this world. As if I never existed. You have always been unwilling to face me, unwilling to admit my existence. Liu Ye, this is my last request. Look at me carefully, just like before. I want you to look at me well and tell me that what you saw was not just a figment of a dream. Come on, stay here with me and lie in comfort.
Yeah, you're right. I've only been going after some kind of redemption in order to atone for my past sins, only acting for my own sake and nothing more. I therefore concluded that everyone in this wretched world is just as selfish as I am. Yet I was blind to the suffering and sacrifices of my companions in front of me. But my apologies, for I will have to decline your invitation. You certainly have a point, but people's hearts still harbor a passion. While there is such an unbearable cold in my heart, slowly freezing it to the very core, it can still shine so brightly with the warmth of this light. As such, I can no longer betray the trust of those who have made sacrifices, not only for my own sake, but for all those who have supported me. I see no reason to give up, and even less to dwell on the past. I believe I am not alone in this path I have chosen. You, if the real you appeared in front of me, you would have wanted me to do the same. I'm sorry, Luzon. This may be my last farewell to you. I won't try to leave the sins of my past behind. I'm going to carry them with me and brave on. I've chosen to cling to this one genuine sensation in these last moments of mine.
Thank you, Liu Ye. You have never been wrong. You have never once been wrong. Promise me that no matter whatever lies ahead, make sure to not let anyone else take your ego from you. Yeah, it's about time we grow up too. Don't be confused. Spring will arrive eventually, even if the present
must be so unbearably cold.
Liu Ye! Remorseless bravery.
Endured. 650 health, 470 stagger. At the start of each scene, shimmering. Dice power +1, immune to bind. When using a combat page, all dice on the page gain power against a target with slower speed, +1 power per 1 point of difference, up to +3. At the start of the act, inflict 1 bind to all enemies. At the start of the scene, inflict 1 bind to all enemies. On a successful hit, inflict 2 bind once per scene, At the start of each scene, make enemies with 5 or more bind unaffected by power gain or loss. Reduce incoming damage by 1 to 2. When hit, inflict 1 bind to the attacker next scene, once per character per scene. Each time the character takes 120 damage this act, inflict 3 bind to all enemies at the start of the next scene, immune to immobilization and seal
upon taking what would be a lethal blow.
Unfettered Ice Blade.
Inflict 2 bind. Inflict 1 bind. Inflict 1 bind. Boreal Sun. Inflict 1 bind. Make target immune to bind next scene. Target will not lose bind at the end of the scene on use. Inflict 1 bind next scene. Double counter die with bind. Cost 1 less for each bind.
1,000 Miles Glacier.
Inflict 1 bind to all enemies next scene on hit. If not rolled, inflict bind all enemies. 1 paralysis to all enemies. Memories of the past again.
Absolute 0.
Cannot be redirected. This page is used against 2 other random enemies. If target is a manually selected one, seal a speed die of the target for the next scene. Inflict 3 bind and 1 feeble next scene.
Hypothermic death.
On use, take 20 stagger damage. Inflict 1 bind next scene and the scene after. Inflict 3 bind and 1 feeble. Deal 2 stagger damage for each stack of targets. Bind.
The bone-chilling ice will eventually melt, and the aurora borealis will inevitably dissipate. But for as long as this sword stays in my hand, and you remain present within my heart, they will not find me going down so easily. I want to safeguard our pasts. The old days were worth reminiscing over again and again.
Well, seems like it's my time to try and solo someone. This is not gonna go well. But you know what? May as well give it a try, huh? After all, what's the worst that could happen? I die? Didn't think so. I'll be powered up next turn. Out.
Ha! You think I don't have it in me? Well, you'd be thoroughly mistaken. Ow!
You know what? Let's re-roll. There we go. Urging. Now that's what we want.
Ah, nothing like an unlocked blade. Holy crap!
Yee.
Well, let's just keep on doing what we're doing. We could probably get through this no problem, I imagine. Let's see, what can I possibly... Oh, yikes. This one. Oh boy.
Alright, good news. I don't think Roland can do it alone.
Alright. As it turns out, that's kind of a lot of damage.
Now let's actually try this. Okay, we knew we weren't gonna win clashes. That's fine. Heart of Aurora. Okay. Everybody gets a % health regen. Get through those counter die. Alright, that's fine. We just wanted the fine soil. Okay, whoa. Everybody heals up a little bit. If they have a status ailment. I mean, yes? Ow, that's fine. Everybody's still gonna get a heal. Okay, that just seemed like poor rolls. Okay, gain strength. God dang, you do so much damage. Oh my god! Urgh. Extra power because it's the same polarity. Okay, I'm calling sussy wussy on that first one. The other ones are fine, but that first one, I'm calling sus. Realm of Ice. Everybody's basically power nulled. Okay. Revenge. Wait. Krypton comment on play. What? Wait. So. And then revenge. Aha! Probably should have looked at the mass attack first, but okay, fairly sure that Yasada is just dead. So we're gonna see what happens. Good amount of damage, so even if he does die, at the very least he's going out with a bang. Not staggered. If only we weren't power nulled, that would have been a guaranteed win. Ah, 2 staggers. God dang, he really hated Yasad. Alright. Okay, we got a damage proc. A little bit too late for metallic ringing. Wish we would have had that sooner. Alright, rhythm. On... not Ann. Okay. I still think we can do this. Now, what was that debuff? Nullify power, bound... Okay, so we're all power nulled. Okay, yeah. That's nothing new. Okay. I'm gonna go for Voracious. That's on an empty slot, so we literally can't do anything about it. That's cool. Now, is there any other... hang on. Do this the old-fashioned way. Okay, counter. That one. Okay. Then I want to recover some resources and also go for needlework just to try and get some damage. Then, how much charge do we got? That looks like enough to me. And then Stargaze. And honestly, we're probably just dead. Oh, I remember this move all too well. Ouch. You know what I'm kind of surprised about? We actually managed to, like, do this one originally relatively easily. However, that no longer appears to be the case, so clearly he was buffed to some extent, or I was significantly better once upon a time. Regardless, we'll still keep trying, though. So we have extra power on our attacks. No shot, we win that because we are debuffed. Actually, no, we're just power nulled anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Okay, straining strings, just try and do what you can. Energy conversion. Core activation. Try and get a Solemn Lament off. And then Stargaze to recover some resources. But I'm pretty sure this is it. Wow, we rolled a whopping... I thought we're power nulled, yet it's still locked at 1? Oh, no, that's because we're doing a mass attack. Right, duh. Well, that went pretty good.
Well, where Yesod failed, let one of our strongest floors give it a try.
Okay, good amount of bleed so far. Okay, double dodge fails, that's fine. Ouch. Dude, we gotta roll a little higher than that. Come on now. We're not even power nulled yet. We're just not rolling very high. Okay. So then, look of the day, Hod. Oh yeah. You know what time it is. Also, is Crimson already dead? Is he going for the... He's going for the mass attack on her! God dang it. Alright, fine. We're going for double now die.
Because you will feel true pain.
Let's go ahead and go for a restrain right here. And then I'm also going to go for friendship. That way we can potentially get a little bit of healing. We are not blade unlocked yet. Let's see. 585933. I think... Well, we're power nulled, actually. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a world where we win that. And then I'm going to go for Tail Whisk just to recover a bit of our resources. What are you doing here? Haha. Veiling After Images it is. And then... Can't do Ocean of Feats just yet. Combine Tactics with the Bishop. That could work. Yeah. Alright, we can try and go for it. Ah, there's the unhappy face. And we won one of them. Time for his AoE, that's not in... Well, actually, time for his mass attack, that's not actually a mass attack. Good. You might be dead. Ow. Okay, that power null prevents us from being able to dodge him properly. Debuff him next turn. Extra power. Yeah, and we're power nulled, so we're definitely not getting through all that. Ouch. Okay, got rid of most of his counter die. That's pretty good, all things considered. Let's see. On hit, if it rolled max. Do we just mega buff up Hod? No, I want to go on glitter on Sheeta, actually. Now, Sheeta is about to be power nulled again. Oh, just in time for... Yikes! Okay, well, you know what? We'll try and make it work. Okay, we cannot avoid that because we are debuffed into oblivion. Okay. It's an AoE, so we just need to hit as hard as physically possible. 5, 9, 5, 9, 6, 10. Okay, fresh scent it is. Okay, then I'm also gonna go for mince. Then, we're still not unlocked on Caius. Wow, okay. It's taken a little bit. Yikes. Okay, just try and win this. Although, I think chances are Caius is going to be debuffed pretty heavily. What do we think will be the absolute hardest hitter? 4 to 8, 3, 7. Okay, let's go for that. I'm going to go for unlock. And then I'm also going to go for multi-slash, and this should make us go online on Hod, provided we don't die, which we might.
Online.
Okay, unfortunately, no defensive dice from Sheeta, which is the whole thing Sheeta relies on. Being, you know, dodge. Oh, terrible rolls. Okay. Obsession. Sanguine Desire, yeah. I think we can activate Ego this turn. Yes, we can. I love how well that just works out. Usually, by the time Hod becomes Blade unlocked, it's time to activate Ego. Manifest Ego, if you will. Rook. Yep. Okay. Then... Technically could go for Lift the Mountain. I'm actually going to go for Poisonous Fang. And then I want to go for Tail Whisk to recover some energy. Everybody else is practically going to die right now. So, let's go Sanguine Desire. Actually... What are you doing? You know what? It might hit hard enough. I'm not actually 100% sure about that. And then go for Butchering as kind of a finale. Okay. We'll try. We'll try. Well, that went well. Okay, Caius is dead. Sarah's dead. Lost every possible clash. Awesome. Actually, every single clash. We lost genuinely all of them. Okay. Yikes. Then in that case, Well-Worn Parasol. And then Black Swan. Actually, Black Swan won't do anything. I thought that was the debuff. Well. Time to make this a fair fight. Except we're still power nulled. Where's your heaviest hitter? Right here. Okay. Veiling After Images. Then. Actually, we need to stop that one. Veiling After Images.
Lift the Mountain.
Queen. Now, ooh, we can Ocean of Feats, actually. So, in that case, Ocean of Feats to try and prevent a little bit of damage. And then try and debuff as well as we can. Let's see what we can do. Oh, we're dead. With the musical department. Okay, we got 2 people using vibration. So we're just gonna see how that goes.
A Largo for you.
Okay, unfortunate that didn't work.
Allegro.
Ow! Okay, the other Largo did not quite go in when I wanted it to. Counter die doesn't quite work out for us, that's okay.
Canine's growl.
Shockwave for a bit of burn. Bodyguarding for some protection. Now, Netzak is going to become immobilized, but that is actually going to work into our favor next turn. Because Song of Atonement, if this character did not roll any dice for the scene, all allies draw 1 page next scene. That is going to be extremely nice for us. What are we at? Tempo, level 1. Okay. Gotcha. Alright. Ooh, I don't quite remember the combo. Moderato.
Moderato.
You know what? Wait. I think I do remember. Moderato. Allegro. Largo? Oh, that feels wrong. But we're gonna try it. It's been a while. I'm gonna remember. There's gonna come a time where I'm gonna be so good at Argalia that he's not gonna know what hit him. Now that being said, if it's equal, it's definitely not, because they're both using vibrations, so this page activates sonority. If this character speed is lower than vibration, okay, wait, won't activate that. So let's just go for some damage, and then this one will activate it. So draw, and that should end up working. There's no world we can actually stop all the damage that's coming, so boom, and triple burn. Okay, he's just kind of got to tank it. Okay. These are all working out pretty good. I can't necessarily say we're doing combos correctly, but we're certainly trying. On a successful Pierce. No, I'm going to reroll. I don't like any of these. Laughing Powder. Yes. That one I do want. Okay, how we doing? Wait, Grave. Yeah, that wasn't right. It's it's so difficult. Okay. Okay. Now, honestly, I kind of think it's less so my fault this time, and the fact that we have 2 Argalias on the floor who are kind of fighting for that, or no. Her vibration's on herself. What am I even thinking? Right, we need to be using her vibration, whereas Argalia uses vibration on the enemy. Femme Argalia uses vibration on herself. Right, of course, yes. It's all coming back to me now. Also, Kura is absolutely stacked into oblivion. Okay. Yeah, we knew we were going to lose that, so I went ahead and just used Unlock. That way we could generate a little bit of resources. Ow. Okay. Ouch, that's fine. We want to be able to do nothing next turn anyway. Okay, a little bit Little bit of extra damage, though.
Durin!
Okay, Largo doing good work. +2 power, because white noise was high enough. Okay, hang on. I want to roll for... I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, but it's not any of these. Let's do Pebble on Kura? The extra health could be nice. Oh, yeah. That extra health could be nice. Actually, what are we at? How are we doing? Temple level 1. Okay. It's broken after 5 more incorrect conducts. So that's a good sign, though. We're tempoing up. Okay. All in all, a decent outcome. Technically flower. Actually, where's the one where we all recover % health? There it is. Okay, everybody heal up our galaxy just so we can get some extra healing. Yes, good as new. Please try and keep this up. How are we doing? Temple level 1, and we can have 3 more mistakes. Okay, so still... Now, to be fair, we didn't win any of the clashes, so that probably has something to do with it. Go as slow as possible. Furioso. Okay. That's a good sign. Ever-repeating performance for no particular reason on Kura. Just in case. Now, that being said, victory is within our grasp. But how'd we do? I mean, we're still a tempo level 1, but at least we have Largo 5. So, we can make 5 mistakes, so, you know, that's cool.
Now then, let the true performance begin.
1 extra attack. You're done. Take no damage this scene. On use, become permanently staggered with the next scene. 30 to 30, gain power equal to the sum of all enemies bind. 4, 9, 13, 18. So you're gonna roll for 48. That seems perfectly fine and balanced to me. What if I were to just say no? Lol.
Destruction in its wake!
I couldn't remember exactly what he was gonna do, but I remembered it was some kind of complete baloney AoE move. So, good call, Kura. You got him. I've never seen an ego similar to that person's before. It slowly formed from the condensed air emitted by his blood. It seems, even with the power of the library's pages, it was difficult to resist. Even if it appears to have shattered,
it did not completely dissipate. This type of ego seems to be extremely rare. Based on his previous interactions with other people alone, it's still hard to believe that he actually is that kind of person.
Finally understood it by yourself, huh? Speaking of which, did you see the look on that kid's face when he got dragged out? I'm guessing he would have started firing like crazy if no one pulled him out of there. Anyway, I still feel kind of bad inside after seeing what just happened.
Never forget that this was all brought about by his own choices in the end.
Of course, that's that and this is this.
And with that being said, that's gonna do it for this episode of the Library of Ruina. Yeah, something tells me this is gonna be a multi-episode thing, because these are all basically individual mods in terms of length. So, I think I know what our next couple episodes are gonna be about. Now, I do kind of want to go over some changes we made. Malka's floor is largely untouched. Netzak's floor is... Yesod's floor is largely untouched. Hod's floor is largely untouched. This is where the changes start happening. Netzak is using Mist of the Garden. Obviously overcharged just to immobilize us so that I don't forget that he's not supposed to do anything. Bodyguarding, because a little bit of protection goes a long way, and then of course the 3 signature abilities. We are also using Charge Shield, Energy Discharge, all for Hana, and an Index Proselytes page. Just to guarantee that even if we draw 3 bodyguards, at least we have a 4th chance to draw an overcharge. Kura is still a Singleton Bremen deck. Facey Randy is still Argalia. Still working on that combo. Still haven't quite gotten it yet. Sam is a female Argalia. I think I'm a little bit better at Azure Taylor than I am Argalia, but at the very least,
Well, I was a lot better at it before the break, so, there's that.
And then Isabel is a little bit of a mixture of everything, being the white noise. Tiffer's floor got a little bit of a rework, the first of which being Amaterasu, who is now using Minion's Page. Basically just a hybrid of a physical or melee and ranged deck. Sadism, because we still want to do debuffs on him. Cold Rain Workshop, debuff. Electric Shock, debuff. Raven Implants, just to give us a bit more survivability in long-term fights. Kinsey is untouched. She's still using Nikolai's Page, and overall is still all about the supporting. Sosa is using Alexander's Page, which is also a bit of a mixture between a ranged and melee deck. Gunkata, so that we have a little bit more power and light and fervor, because you can't go wrong with that. And then Lily, who debatably has the biggest change out of anybody on this floor, is now using the Triple C deck. Catherine, Katrina, Katarina, I think. Basically, it's all about Bind, Tangled Thorns, and Stuck Thorns. That is her whole build. Like, legit. Caitlyn, Katarina, and Catherine. Yeah, overall, pretty good. Adjust stance just for a tiny bit of extra survivability. But a good amount of debuffing on this floor. Gabura's floor didn't get too much of a change. Gabura herself went back to Mio's strongest prowess combo because it's still just the absolute strongest thing. Like, let's be honest, it's ridiculous. And then with a little bit of double regen. Roberta is still using Sister Inquietude, no change there. Evo Knight is now using Manny's page, and he is primarily a smoke build now, because I want to get one to finally work, so this is what I came up with. Is it the best? Probably not. But it's certainly something we're going to try. Internal combustion engine, obviously, to generate more smoke. So, let's say we generate 1 smoke. He's going to be generating 3. So, he's going to be doing a lot of extra damage. Smoke addiction, because of that. Sense barrier masks, because all dice gain +1 power if using smoke. Kingsley has not changed at all, and Myra is also still the same. So we have 2 smokers on the floor. So, yeah, overall pretty good. Cheesed is now using Rudolph's page. Let's be honest, all of these builds are still the same. They all heavily rely on charge. There's really no changes here. I don't believe I've made any huge changes to this floor either, other than like a couple page differences here and there. And now, Hakma's floor got a full rework. Don't get me wrong, it's still going to heavily rely on the whole White Knight strategy, but it's a lot different. They're not only going to rely on White Knight anymore, because even though I love the White Knight build, it does get a little bit boring for you guys, I'm sure. So I decided to spice it up just a little bit. Blockma is using Shield of the Egos page. Yeah, he, 5 extra defensive power, and then Fervor for when we do get into White Knight. And then, of course, all his gifts. He just has everything that has to do with defensive dice, a little bit of blunt dice synergy, and long game synergy, because it's, yeah. Then, had a pop-up. Then, Caden Ryder is now using Mirene's page, as well as Network of Thoughts on Caden, Dietrich, Annabelle. That way I don't have to say it over and over. Overall, he's largely the same, just he has a little bit more aggressive power. Abby is now using the Pale Librarian's page. That way we can actually hit that White Knight spike a little bit quicker, if that's what we're going for. Don't know why I never thought of that before, but that's fine. I'm really confused on why I never thought of that before. It's basically just a very heavy draw and light build, with these 3 abilities right here basically being the bread and butter. Dietrich Floyd is a Singleton Esther deck. Not much else to it. And Annabelle, since we know she is going to be a spear apostle, I just made her a full spear build. Pure pierce. Just all the pierce. All of it. Like, let me see. All pierce dice on the page, if it's 4 or higher, get +1. If it's one-sided, they get +2 instead. Then, Solidarity, Network of Thoughts, and everybody has Phoenix Surgery. But yeah, overall, not like a whole lot of changes, but just enough to where we are a tiny bit different, but still relatively strong. Yeah, I'm still pretty out of practice, but it'll get better. So, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the Library of Ruina. Let me know down in the comments, because I'd like to know this one. Should we go through this entire mod, just go through it again? Because it looks like quite a bit of reworking has been done, and then there's also a ton of new content. So, the last time we did Cold Sun was legit, like, I want to say episode 2. So, that's probably why a lot of stuff seems different. Although some stuff does seem largely the same in terms of the fight, but the story seems very different. Kinda. More additions to it. So, let me know if we should skip the upcoming parts and potentially just go for all the new stuff. I almost wonder if the developers intended for people to go through it all in a fresh new look, because it deleted all of my stuff that I had from Cold Sun, as well as reset the story progress, so I'm led to believe they wanted you to go through it again. But let me know, because we could always just go straight to the new stuff, and then, you know, that'll speed up the process quite a bit. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. I was also thinking of making Gerbera's Floor a sensor deck once we get that, but we'll see.